Just give me what I need. Welcome to today's episode. My name is Tom Rolley for Graduate Medicine. I had an interesting experience yesterday. I was working and I saw a lady with a ulcer on her foot. And I was like, wow, haven't seen that for a while. It's been a while since, normally I work in Byron Shire and we don't tend to get that many ulcers on feet. But I was out doing a locum in casino and I was like, whoa, check that out. And pulled up the health pathways, which you're probably familiar with, really useful. But as we went to ulcers, there is this, 10-page information on all the different types of ulcers. Now, this is very useful at the beginning. When I'm trying to work out, hey, is this a venous ulcer? Is this a diabetic ulcer? Is this an arterial ulcer? What kind of ulcer is this? But once I got the diagnosis, it's like, oh, it's clearly an arterial ulcer. It meets all the criteria. And then I wanted to move to two things. Number one, how do I confirm the diagnosis? Number two, how do I manage this ulcer? But unfortunately on the health pathways, they've just mixed up all of the ulcers together. So you end up with this 10-page document. This is quite demanding while consulting, trying to work out what to do, what needs to be done, as well as what the management is, while there's all of this superfluous information. Now, notice that in the early stages when I'm trying to work out what's going on, the information was useful. But once I've got the diagnosis and I want to confirm the diagnosis and want to institute management, I'm not really interested in diabetic ulcers or venous ulcer, any other type of ulcer. I just want to know about the arterial ulcers because that's the one that they've got. But that wasn't available. That would have been really useful. But notice this interesting dichotomy that in the early stages when I don't know what's going on, I want access to more information. And once I've got the diagnosis, I want access to less information. Why? Because it brings focus to me. In the early stages, I'm not sure. I'm making the diagnosis, but once I've got the diagnosis, I just want to know what's going on, how to manage it, how to diagnose it. This is a critical factor. Have a think about how you deal with this problem right now. When you're diagnosing, what resources are you using to make sure that you've got the diagnosis correct? But once you've got that diagnosis, then how does that information come to you? When you're consulting, is it clear? Is it concise? Is it effective? Hopefully, over time, the health pathways will split out all of these ulcer types. And so when we've got the diagnosis, hey, I don't know what's going on. I want to see all the different ulcer types. But once I've got the diagnosis, I can go through to the confirmation and the management of each particular one. All right, that's all I got for you today. Hope you are having an awesome day. I look forward to seeing you in the next episode as we continue this journey into medicine and the power of getting clear on exactly what's going on. See you then.